Hello. Good morning. I hope we all had a good night. I had a good night. And we're still having a discussion about childhood traumas or wounds that affect our relationships and how we show up to our significant others and our friends. But before we do that, I've received a lot of amazing feedback from this book. It's a mindset mastery. This book talks about my journey and some good psychological principles that I used to transform my journey of setbacks, challenges into wonderful opportunities. It's an amazing read. It will speak to your journey and it will push you to the next level. If you've not yet gotten a copy, please get a copy. It's a wonderful book. Now, in the previous video, we talked about childhood wounds that affect how we show up in relationships and stuff. Yeah, we talked about abandonment wound and rejection wound. When your caregivers don't love you, when you feel rejected, when you feel abandoned, those are some of the wounds that you show up in relationships that affect, because you're looking for someone to heal that wound. And the person that you end up attracting also have their wounds that they need healed. Yeah, so you meet two people that are wounded and that's chaotic. Now, we are going to talk about three other wounds. The other wound is humiliation. If you were from a family or your caregivers were humiliating you, you start replicating that abuse. So you tolerate that humiliation in the next relationship. So that's also another wound. There's also the wound of betrayal or treason. If you felt in a child, you were in a relationship, you trusted someone and they mistreated you or they mishandled you, or you told them something that you felt betrayed, you end up looking for relationships that will be in control so that you can be betrayed again, so that you cannot be betrayed again. You look for relationships that you're in control. You want to be in control of that relationship. There's also the shame wound. If people ashamed you when you're young, you look for relationships that will cover that shame. I remember when I was in, was it Form 4 or Form 3? I had a boyfriend and he wrote a letter to me and he made fun of how my eyes were at that time. He said, I have eyes looking heaven and earth. And the person who got that letter shared it with the whole school. So I felt ashamed. I felt incomplete. I felt like I was not good. So out of shame, most of the relationships that I was looking for relationships that were validating me. Of course, I was not getting that. Then there is injustice wound. If you felt like you were treated unjustly when you were a child, or treatment that felt like it was not okay, that's a wound that you still have that you need to heal. And you find yourself looking for relationships that will treat you with justice because you have that wound that you got from the childhood. So all these wounds affect how we relate with our significant others, and they make us approach our relationships from a point of want. We want somebody that will rewrite those wounds that we have, somebody that will help us heal those wounds we have. And I told you, you attract what you are. So you end up attracting people with the same wounds. So they are also looking for people who will help them heal their wounds. And now that is where the problem comes. So some of the questions that you need to ask yourself is, why do I attract the kind of people that I do? Why do I fall for people who do not treat me well? Or am I looking for love as a wounded child? Now, I know someone will ask me, how do I heal? One of the first steps to healing is awareness. Putting into awareness, getting to know that I'm wounded, I have this wound. That is the first step to healing. Because now these wounds tend to become a behavior. They affect how you relate with others. So the first step to healing is awareness. Then the second thing that I did, I went for therapy. Professional help is important. But also, if you're not able to go for therapy, once you become aware of the wounds that are affecting you, it's good to look for materials online. We have a lot of materials online that you can read about and start working on yourself. But the first step is self-awareness. Then we have, when you get self-awareness, it comes into your conscious now and you're able to walk through that journey. If all those wounds I've talked about, you find one that resonates with you, you find one that is affecting your relationship with significant others or with other people in your life, you can get in touch. I'll help you walk through that healing journey. Yes, those are the 5 common wounds that affect our relationship. In our next video, we'll talk about attachment styles, because attachment styles are also affected by our childhood subconsciously. They are created by our childhood through our caregivers or the people we related with when we were young. And attachment styles are also other things that affect our relationship. Thank you. Please remember to subscribe, share, and leave your comment. Thank you and have a good day.